Yes.
This meeting is being
Good
recorded.
evening, guys. In the last session, we have created a Jenkins pipeline to perform application build and code review. The project source code is available in Git repository. We created a Jenkins pipeline using script. In that script, we have given 3 stages. Stage 1, get the code from the Git repository. Stage 2, package the code by using Maven. And stage 3, do the code review by using Sonar. So this is what we have done in the last session. All right. Now, what is this pipeline scripting? What is this pipeline and how to write the pipeline scripts on our own? That is what we are going to understand today. Once we are able to understand how to write the pipeline, then we are going to write a pipeline script which will perform package, code review, and code deployment also. Our yesterday's pipeline is doing packaging and code review. So today, one more step is added to the pipeline. That code should be whatever the package is created, that package file should be deployed to Tomcat server also. Everything I want to manage by using this pipeline script only. That is the target. Fine. Guys, what is Jenkins pipeline? Jenkins pipeline is an automation solution that lets you create a simple or complex pipelines. Right? If you want to automate your application build and deployment process, then you can go for Jenkins pipeline. Jenkins pipeline is an automation solution that lets you create a simple or complex pipelines. This Jenkins pipeline is a combination of plugins which automates number of tasks and makes the CI/CD pipeline efficient, high in quality, and reliable. Right? Jenkins providing 2 ways of developing pipeline. One is scripted pipeline and another one is declarative pipeline. Traditionally, generally, I mean to say, we use it to create Jenkins jobs. We use it to create Jenkins jobs using UI. Let me go to our AWS management console. Let me log in into that. We have a Jenkins server. We have a Jenkins server. We created several jobs in the Jenkins. Could you please tell me how we created jobs in the Jenkins, guys, as of now? How we have created jobs in the Jenkins? We created the jobs in the Jenkins by using UI. So freestyle project we have created. Freestyle project we have created. Traditionally, Jenkins jobs were created using Jenkins UI called freestyle jobs. Just you are going to use the freestyle project and you are going to create a Jenkins job and you will configure your source code management repository, build triggers, build action, and post build actions. Everything you are going to create by using this freestyle project. But from Jenkins 2.0, Jenkins introduced a new way to create the jobs using technique called pipeline as a code. Instead of going for that freestyle job, you can create a pipeline as a code. That is nothing but you can write a script to create a pipeline and you can execute that pipeline by using this script. In pipeline as code technique, jobs are created using a script file that contains the steps to execute it by the job. Now, I want to perform build and a deployment automation by using Jenkins. For that, I can go for Jenkins pipeline. Now tell me, how many ways we can work with this Jenkins now? How many ways we can work with this Jenkins now? How many ways we can create the pipelines in the Jenkins? We can create the pipelines in the Jenkins in 2 ways. One is by using freestyle project as a UI. Using that UI option, we can create the job in the Jenkins. And another option is you can create the pipeline as a code. you can write the script and you can use that script to execute that pipeline. Clear? So this is our Jenkins dashboard. If you go to new item, there is a concept called freestyle project. This is the central feature of the Jenkins. Jenkins will build your project combining SCM with any build system, and this can be even used for something other than software build. A freestyle project you can create. Pipeline orchestrates long-running activities that can span multiple build agents, suitable for building pipelines, organizing complex activities that do not easily fit in freestyle job type. What are the activities that are not fit in the freestyle? Complex works that you want to automate in your project. Then you can go for this pipeline concept. So that is Jenkins pipeline is an automation solution that allows you to create simple or complex pipelines. How many ways we can create that pipeline? In two ways we can create the pipeline. One is scripted approach. Second one is declarative approach. Traditionally, Jenkins jobs were created using Jenkins UI called Freestyle Project, but in Jenkins 2.0, it introduced a new concept called pipeline as a code. We can create the pipeline as a code. In pipeline as a code technique, jobs are created using a script file that contains the steps to be executed by the job. In Jenkins, the script file is called as Jenkins file. Whatever the pipeline script we want to write, that pipeline script we can keep in one file called Jenkins file. Now in the interview, they will ask you, what is a Jenkins file? Jenkins file contains a script to create and execute the pipeline. Now let's go here. I want to create one pipeline. So yesterday we have seen that, but today I'm going to explain you in detail about that pipeline concept. Now click on new item. Here I'm going to create demo pipeline 1. Demo pipeline 1. If you select the freestyle, you can select everything in the UI. I don't want to go to that UI concept. I want to create the pipeline as a code. So select this pipeline option, demo pipeline 1, select the pipeline option, click on OK. I no need to give anything here. Directly I will go to pipeline. Here we have a option, pipeline script from SCM. So if you want to write the script directly here, you can write the script also. Hello world pipeline script is available. Okay, GitHub Maven script is available, and scripted pipeline is available. Like this, you can provide. I'm giving the hello world script here. Hello world script here. That means if you want to write the pipeline script on your own, then you can try sample pipeline and you can use it, or you can try hello world pipeline. Sir, I don't want to write the pipelines like this. I want to keep a pipeline in one file and I want to use the pipeline script from that file. That's where Jenkins file comes into picture. For every project, we can keep one Jenkins file. In the Jenkins file, we can keep our pipeline script. In the Jenkins file, we can keep our pipeline script also. So here, when you are creating a pipeline, if you want to write the script, then you can go for pipeline script option. For example, if your project is already having a Jenkins file, now like this, how we have pom.xml, how we have a pom.xml. Similarly, we can keep one file called Jenkins file like this. In this Jenkins file, we can keep our script, pipeline, agent, environment, stages, get the code, build the code. Whatever the pipeline script you want to write, that script you can keep inside a Jenkins file. What is this Jenkins file? Jenkins file is just a sample text file. Jenkins file is a sample text file which is used to write the Jenkins pipeline to automate the continuous integration process. So I want to download the code. I want to package the code. I want to do the code review and I want to deploy that code. All these steps we can define as a script by using Jenkins file. That if you keep a Jenkins file in the project, then you can commit that Jenkins file also to the repository. Jenkins file is nothing but a simple text file which is used to write the Jenkins pipeline and to automate continuous integration process. Jenkins file usually checked in along with the project source code in the Git repo. Ideally, every application will have its own Jenkins file. How we have our project folder, pom.xml will contain the Maven configuration. Jenkins file will contain Jenkins pipeline configuration. So for every project, you can create a Jenkins file. Every project will have its own Jenkins file. That Jenkins file we will push into our project source code repository. So once our project is having a Jenkins file like this, at the time of creating a job, at the time of creating a pipeline in the Jenkins, we can just select pipeline script from SCM. Pipeline script from SCM, we will configure our Jenkins file. Then Jenkins will execute the pipeline based on the script available in the Jenkins file. So this is most frequently asked interview question. What is Jenkins file? Jenkins file is nothing but a simple text file which is used to write the Jenkins pipeline to automate continuous integration process. Jenkins file usually checked in along with the project source code in Git repository. Every application will have its own Jenkins pipeline. Jenkins pipeline can be written in two ways. One is scripted pipeline, another one is declarative pipeline. In two ways we can write the Jenkins pipeline. One is scripted pipeline, another one is declarative pipeline. Okay. Jenkins pipelines are traditionally written as scripted pipelines. The scripted pipelines are stored in the Jenkins web UI as a Jenkins file. The end-to-end scripted pipeline script is written in Groovy. By using a Groovy language, we are going to write that scripted pipelines. If you want to go with a scripted pipeline, you need to know Groovy language. Groovy language. It requires knowledge on Groovy programming, and Jenkins file starts with a word node, can contain standard programming constructs like if, else, block, try, catch, like that. The Groovy programming concepts will be used in the scripted pipeline. But nowadays, most of the people are not using this scripted pipeline. People are using declarative pipeline. Scripted pipeline syntax and declarative pipeline syntax. If you want to go with a scripted pipeline, then Groovy script you need to write. Instead of that, you can go for declarative pipeline. If you go for Groovy script kind of thing, it is going to start like this. Now, here we are going to use declarative pipeline. The declarative pipeline subsystem in Jenkins pipeline is relatively new and provides a simply opinionated syntax on top of the pipeline subsystem. The latest addition in the Jenkins pipeline job creation technique. This is the new concept that introduced in the Jenkins to create the pipeline script. So how many ways we can create the pipeline in the Jenkins? Two ways. One is a scripted pipeline, another one is declarative pipeline. So currently we are going for declarative pipeline. In the declarative pipeline, Jenkins file will be available. Every project will have its own Jenkins file. In that Jenkins file, we will write the pipeline script. The Jenkins pipeline script will start with a word called pipeline. The first word will be pipeline. Okay. Now, Jenkins declarative pipeline should be the preferred way to create the Jenkins job, as they offer rich set of features, come with less learning curve, no prerequisite to learn the programming language like Groovy just for the sake of writing pipeline code. If you want to write a Jenkins pipeline by using scripted approach, then you need to learn Groovy scripting. Some people will use Groovy scripting. Some people will use Python scripting in the Jenkins pipelines, scripted pipeline. But as most of the DevOps engineers are not aware of the programming languages, so this is Jenkins came forward and provided another approach to create the pipeline, that is called declarative approach. By using the declarative approach, without having knowledge on any programming language, without knowing any programming language also, you can write the pipeline in the Jenkins by using declarative approach. By using declarative approach. Now, let us see the syntax for writing a pipeline using declarative approach. Okay. Now, first up, declarative approach pipeline will start with a word called pipeline. Will start with a word called pipeline. It represents the starting point of the pipeline. In this pipeline, where you want to execute this pipeline, you can specify agent, any agent. This pipeline can execute on any agent. After this, in this pipeline, we are going to have some stages. Stages represents what stage it has to do. Getting the code is one stage, packaging the code is one stage, code review is one stage, and deploying the code is one stage. So in how many stages you want to execute this pipeline? What are the stages you want to do in your pipeline? that you are going to represent as stages. Now, I want to do this in one stage currently. Stage, I will say that hello world. My stage is just a hello world. That's it. I'm just writing one hello world. In every stage, we need to write one or more steps. In every stage, we need to write one or more steps. Now, in this stage, I'm writing one step. One step. This step can be anything. It can be download the code from the repository, or execute the Maven package, or perform the code review by using Sonar, or deploy the code to Tomcat server. Like this. Now here, I am writing a stage which will print hello world on the console. That is just echo. In the Linux, echo is used to print on the terminal. Okay, can I say this is one pipeline script? It is a scripted approach or it is a declarative approach? Guys, come on. It is a scripted approach or it is a declarative approach? Am I using any groovy language here? No. We are going for declarative approach. You no need to know any programming language to write Jenkins pipeline, because Jenkins provided two ways to write the pipelines. One is scripted approach, second one is declarative approach. If you go for a scripted approach, any programming language we are going to use to do that. But if you go for a declarative, it is just like a normal English. It's just like a normal English. You can write the pipeline in the Jenkins. So what is a pipeline? Pipeline is used to automate application build and deployment process. It is an automation solution to create the pipelines. Jenkins pipeline is the automation solution that create a simpler complex pipeline to perform build automation and deployment automation. Jenkins is providing pipeline creation in two ways. One is a scripted approach. Second one is the declarative approach. So now what is Jenkins file? For every project, pipeline script we are going to keep in the Jenkins file. Jenkins file will be available for every project. That Jenkins file will be committed to Git repository. Okay, now we are going to understand Jenkins pipeline with a declarative approach. Now, so here I have written one simple pipeline. You understand? Pipeline is going to start with a keyword called pipeline. So open curly brace, closed curly brace. That means everything, all the stages we are going to write inside this pipeline. Inside the pipeline, we are going to specify where this pipeline should execute. We understood what is the master and the slave architecture in the Jenkins. Master node is used to create the jobs. Slave node is used to execute the jobs. Slave is called as agent. In which agent you want to execute your pipeline, that agent we can configure. I'm giving agent any. That means this can be executed on, this pipeline can be executed on any agent. And in this pipeline, what are the stages you want to do? Currently, I'm going to do only one stage, just print a message on the console. Now, let's go here. Let's go here, create one pipeline. Let's go here, create one pipeline. Let me delete this pipeline. Demo pipeline one, new item, demo underscore pipeline one. I'm taking this. Create pipeline, click on OK. Go to pipeline. Here, how to write a pipeline, guys? It is going to start with a keyword called pipeline, open brace and closed brace, agent. Agent can be anything. Agent can be anything. Then we are going to write the stages. Stages. We can write multiple stages. I'm writing a stage, print message. My stage is print message. Inside this stage, I'm writing one step. My step is just echo hello world or welcome to Jenkins pipeline. I'm just writing one message echo, which is used to print a message. This is the Jenkins pipeline I'm writing using declarative approach. It is going to start with the keyword pipeline, agent any, stages. Inside the stages, curly brace, right? Means inside that we can write multiple stages. Currently, I'm writing one stage called print message. Print message. Click on apply, click on save. With this, my Jenkins pipeline is created, demo pipeline, which is having only one stage to print a message on the console. That's it. Click on build now. Now my pipeline is getting executed. My pipeline is getting executed. Demo pipeline 1, it got failed. Go to console output. Must be stage. Unknown stage section help, starting with compilation, multiple compilation errors, startup failed, come back. I think there is some mistake in the pipeline script. Stages. Inside the stages, we have a step. Inside the stages, we have a stage. Inside the stage, steps. Sorry. So there is a mistake. Steps. Save it. Steps we are going to write. Now click on build now. Second execution I'm doing. Go to this. That build got success. Console output. Can you see? Demo pipeline 1 executed. Welcome to Jenkins pipeline. That message, whatever the code we have written in this pipeline, that printed, it is steps. Here it is a steps. Okay. Now here also it is a steps. Inside the stage, steps we have to write. Okay. Right. Now whenever I executed this, it is going to execute that script which is available in the pipeline. See here, configure. Go to this pipeline. It is starting with a pipeline keyword. Inside the pipeline, we can have multiple stages. Inside the stages, currently we have one stage. Inside the stage, we have a steps. Inside the steps, I have a activity. Welcome to Jenkins pipeline. Welcome to Jenkins pipeline. Save it. When we run this, now you see, first one is failed. First execution failed due to some mistake in the pipeline. Instead of steps, I used a step. It is a spelling mistake. So that pipeline got failed to execute. Then I corrected that. Then I'm able to execute. See, one stage completed. One stage completed. Similarly, can we create a pipeline with the multiple stages? Can we create a pipeline with the multiple stages, guys? Can we create a pipeline with the multiple stages? Come on. Can we create a pipeline with the multiple stages? Can we create a pipeline with the multiple stages? In the real time, pipelines will have one stage, or pipelines will have multiple stages in the real time. Pipelines will have one stage, or pipelines will have multiple stages in the real time. Pipelines will have multiple stages in the real time. Let us create another pipeline with the two stages now. With the two stages now. I'm going to create demo pipeline 2. Demo pipeline 2. Select the pipeline option, click on OK. Go to pipeline directly. We can start writing the pipeline script. Now tell me, what is the first keyword to start a pipeline? It is pipeline. So what are the stages you want to write? You need to write inside the pipeline. Now first I'm going to specify agent to execute this, agent any. Then I'm going to write stages, how many stages you want to do. Okay, now I'm going to write stage 1 and I'm going to write stage 2. So how many stages I have taken now? 2 stages I have taken. 2 stages I have taken. Got it. That means the 2 activities I want to perform. Here I'm going to specify this stage as get code, or I can say that cloning the code. Cloning code. I'm just writing echo getting cloning git branch. Just a message. Cloning git branch. This is one stage. Now second stage, build. Code build. Code build. This is my second stage. Here I'm writing echo code build.
The recording has
Code
stopped.
build in progress.
This meeting is being recorded.
Code build in progress. Guys, now able to understand this? How many stages I have written? Stages. Can we write the stage directly like this? No. Inside the stage, we need to write the steps. Inside the stage, we need to write the steps. Now, this is one stage. Inside this stage, inside this stage, we are going to write steps. Right. Now, this is our second pipeline, which is having two stages. Just a echo message only I'm writing in the both stages. Then we will replace that with the actual logic. Now observe this pipeline, declarative pipeline. The word is starting with pipeline. Agent can be anything. Stages. First stage, cloning the code. Steps. In that stage, we have a steps. What it has to do. I'm just writing echo. This is one stage, cloning the code. Stage 2, code build. Here also steps are there. Here I'm writing just one echo. In the next time, what we'll do, we'll give the Git repository URL here, and we will give the maven commands here. Then this step is going to download the code from the Git. This step is going to compile and package our code. Like this, we can write a pipeline with two stages also. This is a pipeline with two stages. Now, save this, apply, save it. Then click on build now. Pipeline 2, I have created, build now. Say this. Yep, it got executed. Can you see two stages? Cloning the code stage, that got success. Code build, that also success. Go to this one, go to console output. Can you see that both echo messages are printed? Cloning the Git branch, that message got printed. That is the step available in the first stage. Code build in progress, that is the message available in the second stage. Echo, in the Linux we understood echo means it is used to print message. Echo means used to print a message. This message is printing, this message is also printing. That means both stages related steps are executing. Both stages related steps are executing. Come on. With this, are you able to understand how to write declarative pipelines in the Jenkins? Are you able to understand how to write declarative pipelines in the Jenkins? How many stages we can write in the pipeline? How many stages we can write in the pipeline? Can we say multiple? Can we say multiple stages we can write? Getting the code is one stage. Compiling and packaging the code is one stage. Code review is one stage. Deploying the code is one stage. Like that, we can write multiple stages in the pipeline. Now you understood how to write a stages, how to write a particular stage, how to write the steps in a stage. Is this syntax is difficult to understand? Do you need any programming knowledge to understand this? You just need to open a curly brace and close a curly brace. That's it. Now, with this knowledge, can we understand our yesterday's pipeline that we have created? With this knowledge, can we understand yesterday pipeline? Our yesterday pipeline is Ashok IT pipeline we have created yesterday. We have done 3 steps in that pipeline yesterday. Getting the code from the repository, packaging the code by using Maven, code review by using Sonar. Let me run my Sonar server. It is stopped. Instance state start. I'm starting my Sonar server. I'm starting my Sonar server also. Now, Ashok ID pipeline, go to configure and see this pipeline. Oh, here there are several steps available in our pipeline. There are several steps available in our pipeline. Now, so here, this is the pipeline script that we have used yesterday. This is the pipeline script we have used yesterday. Now, tell me how many stages available in this pipeline? How many stages available in this pipeline? How many stages available in this pipeline? Good. Here you can see pipeline, agent any, environment, stages. Inside the stages stage, get code. In this get code stage, we are giving a step called git repository URL. That means This stage is responsible to download the code from this Git repository URL. Get code is one stage. Then second stage is build. Inside the build stage, what are the steps we are writing? sh, mvn, clean and package. mvn clean and package. This is my second stage. Getting the code is one stage. Doing the build is one stage. And the third stage is sonar analysis. The third stage is sonar analysis. In the third stage, what is the step we are writing? With the SonarQube environment, we have already configured Sonar server. In the configure system option in the Jenkins, we have configured Sonar server. Then in the third stage, I'm just telling to pipeline to execute sonar goal. Maven mvn sonar goal. I'm asking to execute, which is going to do the code review. Are you guys clear with this? Agent can be anything. Environment where the Maven is available. Stages. This pipeline contains a total 3 stages. First stage is used to get the code from the Git repository. Second stage is used to do the Maven build. Third stage is used to perform code review. Third stage is used to perform code review. Are you guys clear with this pipeline? Are you guys clear with this pipeline? Come on. So total there are 3 stages available in this pipeline. So total there are 3 stages available in this pipeline. 3 stages available in this pipeline. Stage 1, get the code. Stage 2, build the code. Stage 3, code analysis. Code analysis. If you see, this is a stage 1, getting the code. I can say this is one stage which is used to get the code, and this is second stage. This is the second stage, and this is third stage. Able to understand the 3 stages? Getting the code and doing the build and doing the code analysis. So total 3 stages are available in this. 3 stages available in this. Getting the code is one stage. Building the code is one stage. SonarQube analysis is one stage. Okay. Now here, do we really need to write the script here, or we can create a Jenkins file with the script? Do we really need to write the script, or we can keep the Jenkins file in the project repository itself? Do we really need to write the script, or we can keep the script in the project repository itself? We can keep directly in the project repository itself. Are you clear with my point? Now, guys, here I have one Git repository that contains my Jenkins file. I have one Git repository. Let me go with my Git repositories. Yep. So today I have pushed one repository to the GitHub Maven project only. My repository URL is Maven Web App Jenkins Pipeline. In this repository, I kept one Jenkins file also. If you open the Jenkins file, can you understand what is there in this Jenkins file? Can you understand what is there in this Jenkins file? Is it difficult to understand, or is it easy to understand now? Can you understand what is there in this Jenkins file now? How many stages available? How many stages available? 2 stages available. What are those stages? What are the 2 stages available in the Jenkins pipeline now? It is a scripted pipeline, or it is a declarative pipeline? It is a scripted pipeline, or it is a declarative pipeline? It is a normal declarative pipeline. It is a normal declarative pipeline. Got it? So 2 stages are there. One is to get the code we can specify from which branch it has to get the code. Git branch I have given as a main, and this is the URL I have given, and I'm telling to build Maven clean package. So where is this Jenkins file available? Where is this Jenkins file available? In the project repository. In the project repository, the Jenkins file is available. Now, can I create a pipeline and can I execute by using this Jenkins pipeline? Can I create a Jenkins pipeline? Can I execute with this file now by using this Jenkins file? In the repository, Jenkins file is available. It is just a text file which I have created, and I have pushed that file to Maven repository. This is the script available in the pipeline. This is the script available in the pipeline. Good. Now let's go here. Go to Jenkins. Go to Jenkins. Now here, let me create a new item. Maven web app pipeline. Maven web app pipeline. Select this option called pipeline option. Click on OK. Go to pipeline. Here we have your option. Do you want to write the script or you want to use the Jenkins file? Now tell me, do we want to write the script? Do you want to write the script or you want to use the file which is available in the repository? Do you want to write the script or you want to use the script which is already available in the Jenkins file? We want to use the file which is already available in repository. Got it? Who will write that Jenkins file? We will only write that Jenkins file. As a DevOps engineer, we will only write the Jenkins file and we will commit that to the repository so that we can use that Jenkins file every time when we are creating a pipeline. Go and select pipeline. This Jenkins file, developers will not write, guys. Whenever the project is getting created, DevOps engineer should write the Jenkins file for the project. Okay, now Jenkins file is already available for this. Let's select pipeline script from SCM. Oh, I have selected this option. When I select this option, pipeline script, text box is coming where we can write our pipeline manually, where we can write this pipeline directly. But already pipeline is available for this project, that already available as a Jenkins file. That Jenkins file is already available in Maven project in the GitHub repository. So now I want to create a pipeline and I want to execute by using this Jenkins file concept. Good. So I have selected pipeline, Maven web app pipeline, general. Go to pipeline. Here, instead of pipeline script, I'm going to use the option called pipeline script from SCM. Okay. Here it is asking, where is your project? Where is your Jenkins file? Where is your Jenkins file available? In the GitHub. The file is available in the GitHub. What is your repository URL? So where is that file available? Copy this URL, repository URL. I'm giving my Jenkins file repository credentials. Already we have configured the credentials for the GitHub. Let's select those credentials. Then branch specifier. In the pipeline itself, I have specified the branch, main branch I want to do. Okay. Now script path in that project folder, the Jenkins file is available. Let's leave it as it is. Click on apply, click on save. Now see the configure option. Go to pipeline. Do I have the script or I am giving the Jenkins file? Am I writing the script here or am I using the script already created for this project? We have given the path of the file. Pipeline script from SCM, Git, in which repository that file is available. I'm giving the location, repository URL, credentials of the GitHub account, then branch name I have specified. Next one, script path. What is the name of that file? It is a Jenkins file. Click on apply, click on save, click on save, click on build now. There are two stages available in that. There are two stages available in that. getting the code and doing the build. Oh, success. Is it success? Go to this build number. Go to this build number. See the console output. Obtained Jenkins file from this Git repository. See here very clearly, it is telling that it obtained Jenkins file from the Git repository. In this Maven project repository, in the GitHub repository of this project, Jenkins file available. It loaded that Jenkins file as we have given in the option, in the Jenkins pipeline option. Now it is going to this folder and it is cloning the repository from this project. From the GitHub, it is cloning the repository. Then after the cloning, Maven clean package, I have given the second stage. First stage is getting the build, getting the code. That is the first stage. Stage 1. In the first stage, we have given get the code from the GitHub. That is what it is doing. It is cloning the remote Git repository. Then in the second stage, I told to execute Maven clean package goal. Maven clean package goal executed stage, build stage is here. Here, if you see pipeline stage, get the code. This is the first stage, getting the code. And this is the second stage, do the build, clean package goal executed. Once the clean package goal executed, it generated a war file in the target folder. That build got success. The status of the build is success. So are we able to create a pipeline by using this Jenkins file? By using Jenkins file? In this, it is a normal text file. It contains our script. Declarative script is available. Declarative script is available. So that is very famous interview question. What is the Jenkins file? Where we will use the Jenkins file? Why we will use the Jenkins file in the DevOps? Jenkins file is a simple text file which contains the script to perform build automation of our application. We will use that to perform build automation of our application. Okay, now can we do a script for this now? Can we do a script for this now? Can you see this? We know how to write a script now. We know how to write a script now. Can we do Jenkins pipeline script for this job 4? Whatever we learned in the Jenkins, everything we are integrating in this job. Now tell me, how many stages are required for this job? How many stages are required for this job? Can you tell me this? How many stages are required for this job? Can you tell me this? 3 stages, 4 stages, 5 stages. How many stages we need for this job? In the interview, this is what they are going to ask you. Even if it is an online interview, they will ask you to share your screen and they will ask you to write down this on the notepad. Can you open your notepad? Can you write Jenkins pipeline script to perform the build automation? That is what the interview question they are going to ask you. Can you open your notepad and can you write the Jenkins pipeline script using declarative approach? That is the interview question. Here, getting the code is one stage, build the code is the second stage, code review third stage, deploy the code fourth stage. So total how many stages we need for this pipeline? Total how many stages we need for this pipeline? So total we need 4 stages to do this job creation. 4 stages. Stage 1, get the code from the repository. Stage 2, package that code. Stage 3, do the code review by using SonarQube. Stage 4, deploy the code into Tomcat server. Deploy the code into Tomcat server. Now guys, tell me, all the softwares are running in one machine, Tomcat, Sonar, Jenkins? Are they running in different machines now? You see this. Go to my EC2. Here, let's see this. Sonar Cube server is there. Sonar machine, Sonar VM, Jenkins VM, Tomcat server VM. Let me start this Tomcat server VM also. Instance state start. Right. So total, how many EC2 instances I'm running now? How many EC2 instances I'm running now? Total 3 EC2 instances I am running now. Total 3 EC2 instances I am running. In this EC2 instance, my Jenkins is running. In this EC2 instance, my Jenkins is running. In this EC2 instance, Sonar is running. In this EC2 instance, Tomcat is running. Okay, so this is my Jenkins server. I can say Jenkins machine. Jenkins server is running in one EC2 instance. Jenkins server is running here. And here my Sonar Cube server is running. Here my Sonar Cube server is running. Here my Tomcat server is running. Here my Tomcat server is running. Let's see here. All these instances are there. Sonar Cube server IP address. This is the public IP of our Sonar server. Public IP of Sonar server. Got it? This is the public IP of our Sonar server. It is running in one machine. Now go to Jenkins server. Jenkins is running in another machine. Sonar is running in one machine. Jenkins is running in one machine. Then next one, Tomcat is running in another machine. Tomcat is running in another machine. That is the IP. All right. All right. So this, I'm using one computer or I'm using multiple computers to set up my infrastructure. Am I using one computer or I'm using multiple computers to set up the infrastructure? I'm using multiple computers. Jenkins, already we are able to access Jenkins dashboard 253 IP. Yes, Jenkins IP address is 253. Jenkins is running on the port number 8080. Perfect. Go to Sonar. Sonar is running in another machine. Let's connect to this VM and start the Sonar server. Go to Mobile Extreme. Go to Mobile Extreme. Connect to this VM and start the Sonar server. SSH, EC2 user, advanced SSH, private key pair. Okay, fine. I connected to this machine. Who am I? EC2 user. Right. Now I have already created a Sonar user. Now I will switch to Sonar user to run this. Right. Now cd space /opt/sonar/bin/linux ls-l. Right. Sonar.sh available. Sh sonar.sh start. My Sonar server started. Okay, we can access the Sonar server using public IP. It is going to run on 9000 port number. Let's access this. Sonar server IP address :9000. Yes, Sonar server is accessible. 13 is the last value of IP. 13 is the last value of the IP of the Sonar. Similarly, let's connect to Tomcat server. Tomcat is running in another virtual machine. Take the public IP, go to Mobile Extreme, session, SSH, public IP, EC2 user, advanced SSH, private key. Okay. Yes, it is failed. Anything mistake? SSH, public IP, EC2-user, SSH settings, private key pair, open. Okay. Yes, connected. I have connected to this. Present working directory EC2 user ls-l cd space apache bin ls-l startup.sh. Now my Tomcat server started. Tomcat server is running on the port number 8090 here, colon 8090. That is the port number of my Tomcat. Yes, last one is the 29 in the IP. So can you see Tomcat IP address is 29? Tomcat IP is 29. So total 3 servers are running. Jenkins server is running in one virtual machine. SonarQube is running on one virtual machine. Tomcat server running on one virtual machine. Now the code is available in Git repository. The code is available in the Git repository. Now I want to execute the Jenkins job like this. I want to execute Jenkins job like this. Code is available in the GitHub. Now we need to create a Jenkins job. In that Jenkins job, we need to write a pipeline script. That pipeline script should get the code from the Git, should do the code review by using Maven, should package the code by using Maven, should perform the code review by using Sonar, should deploy the war file to Tomcat server. Should deploy the war file to Tomcat server. Okay. Are you able to understand this? Are you able to understand this? What we are trying to do in the job now? Yes. Already we know how to write a stage to get the code. Git URL, it is going to get the code. Come on. So can you tell me how to write a stage? How to write a stage to get the code? Can you tell me how to write a stage to get the code? Can you tell me the pipeline now? Pipeline. In the pipeline, what we need to do first? Agent any agent, stages. How many stages we are going to do now? Stage 1, and next one is stage 2, and the next one is stage 3. Stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Stage 3, open brace and closed brace. Stage 4. Stage 4. I mean to say, I will write like this. Is it going to satisfy the given requirement? Is this script is going to satisfy the given requirement? Can we write a stage like this? Can we write a pipeline like this now? Come on. For every stage, we can give the name. This first stage I am writing get code. Second stage I am doing build code. Third stage I am doing code review. Fourth stage I am doing deploy. Is it valid syntax? Guys, is it valid syntax? I have taken a pipeline. In that pipeline, I have specified agent as any. Then I have taken stages. How many stages we are taking now? 4 stages we are taking. First stage, get code. Second stage, build code. Third stage, code review. Fourth stage, deploy. Now, inside the stage, what we need to do? Inside the stage, what we need to do? Steps. Inside the stage, what we need to do? Steps. In every stage, we are going to write steps like this. In every stage, we are going to write steps like this. Is it valid? Stages. Inside the stages, I have a stage. This stage is get code. In the get code, I have steps. Build code is a second stage. In that, I have a steps. Code review is a third stage. In that, I have a steps. Fourth stage is deploy. In that, I have steps here. Understand? how we are writing a pipeline. So in the get code, what you need to do, git repo URL, that's it. It is going to clone the repository. First stage. I'm telling the activity, what Jenkins has to do by writing pipeline script using declarative approach. First stage is get code. What is the meaning of getting the code? Git repo URL. So it has to download the project from this repository. This is the get repo URL I'm giving. Build code. How to do the build? Do you know how to do the build? What is the step I need to tell here? What step we need to do? sh mvn clean package. mvn clean package. Got it? Are you clear with these two stages now? Getting the code by writing a git repo URL, building the code by writing maven clean package goal. What is the third stage? Here environment we need to give for the maven, guys. Environment we will give for the maven, that we need to do. Environment we will set the path for maven path. Okay, next code review. Who is going to do the code review? Can you tell me who will do the code review? Sonar. Can I directly write mvn sonar colon sonar? Can I directly write mvn sonar colon sonar in the step? Or I need to tell where the sonar server available? I need to tell where the sonar server is available with the sonar environment. With the sonar environment, I'm going to specify sonar server, and in that sonar server, I am going to specify mvn sonar colon sonar. sh mvn sonar colon sonar. Sonar server we configured with some name now. Sonar server we configured with some name. That server name we are going to specify. Sonar server 7.8 is the version. Sonar server 7.8, that is the sonar version we have configured. With that sonar server, we are going to execute this sonar goal. Then it is going to do the code review. Very good. What is the last step? What is the last step? Deploy. What is the meaning of deploy? What is the meaning of deploy? Deploy the project to Tomcat. Tomcat is in the same machine. Tomcat is in the different machine. Tomcat is in the same machine, or Tomcat is in the different machine. Tomcat is in the different machine. So what should we do? What we need to do here? We need to copy and paste war file from Jenkins server to Tomcat server. That means Jenkins is going to do the package. So war file will be created here. The war file we need to send it to Tomcat server by using script. Understood? What is the last step? Are you able to understand, guys? Deploying the code. Code deploy means war file is created. Where war file is generated? In which VM, in which machine the project war file is created? Jenkins machine. Where is the Tomcat? Tomcat is in the same machine, or Tomcat is in the different machine? Tomcat is in the same machine, or Tomcat is in the different machine? Other machine. So can we copy the war file from one machine to another machine? Can we copy the war file from one machine to another machine? Yes or no? In order to do this copy, we need one person which is called SSH agent. What we need, guys? We need SH agent. We need SH agent in order to copy the war file from one machine to another machine. Through SSH protocol, I am going to copy the war file from in the Jenkins machine. I will paste that war file in the Tomcat server web apps folder. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. For this, we need to install SSH plugin. SSH plugin we are going to install Once we install the SSH agent, we are going to configure SSH agent name here. SSH agent name we are going to configure. Then here we are going to write the command copy var from Jenkins server to Tomcat server web apps folder. This is the step we need to do. Then our job is completed. What we need to do to perform the deployment? We need to install SSH agent. Using that SSH agent, we need to copy the var from Jenkins server to Tomcat server web apps folder. With this, 4 stages are completed. If all the 4 stages are executed successfully, that means this job execution is success. Fully automated job we created in the Jenkins by using pipeline script. Samjha? You cannot give the URL of the Tomcat server. You cannot give the URL of the Tomcat server because we are executing a script, right? Script should copy the war file to the server. Script should copy the war file to the server. In order to copy the war file to the server through the script, we are going to use one person called SSH agent. SSH agent. It is like a tongue twister. SSH agent, right? Got my point? Are you clear with this pipeline? So yesterday, some people are not able to understand what is pipeline. I think today you got crystal clear clarity on what is Jenkins pipeline. Still anybody not able to understand how to write the Jenkins pipelines? Anybody not able to understand how to write the Jenkins pipelines? Got the clear picture? What is pipeline? What is the stage? What is a step? It is a mandatory question for the DevOps engineers in the interview. What is a Jenkins file? How to write the stages in the Jenkins file? How to write the script in the Jenkins? Can you write one sample Jenkins script file? Can you write it now? Can you share your screen? Can you write it now? That is what they are going to ask. Chalo. First, we need to do some changes, guys. Here, Sonar is running on the different IP. Yesterday, we configured Sonar server in our Jenkins, but today that IP got changed. We are using public IP. There is a problem with this. Every time the public IPs are getting changed. So yesterday I configured Sonar server with one IP, but when I start this Sonar again, IP got changed. So let me go there and change the Sonar server URL. Yes. So this is my Sonar server URL today. Good. Click on save, click on apply. Sonar URL I have changed. Fine. Good. First step, if you want to create a job like this, Jenkins pipeline, which will have Maven, GitHub, Sonar, Tomcat integration. In order to create a job with all this integration, up to this we have done Maven, GitHub, Sonar, that we have done yesterday itself. Again today also we have practiced this. Now all the 4 tools I'm going to integrate. Maven project is developed by using Maven. Project code is available in the GitHub. Project code is available in the GitHub. Sonar I'm going to use to perform the code review. Tomcat I will use to deploy my application. GitHub repository, Sonar server, Tomcat server, Jenkins. Jenkins pipeline, Maven, GitHub, Sonar, Tomcat, Jenkins plus Maven plus GitHub plus Sonar plus Tomcat. All these tools we are integrating to create one pipeline to do the deployment. Install SSH agent plugin and generate the code using pipeline syntax. In the 4th stage, I want to configure this SSH user, guys. Here I have given a command which is used to copy the war file from Jenkins server target folder to Tomcat server web apps folder. So this is the command which is very important to do the final stage of our build, code deploy. We'll come to that. Go to manage Jenkins, go to plugins, go to plugins. In these plugins, here you can see available. You can type SSH agent, SSH agent plugin, which I have already installed in my machine. Now, if you type SSH agent, can you see SSH agent plugin is already installed? You guys go to Jenkins plugin manager, go to available section of this and type that agent, SSH agent. Then install that plugin without restart. Install that plugin without restart. That plugin will get installed. Once that plugin got installed, go to new item, pipeline. Let me give some test. I want to generate some code for SSH agent, guys. Click on pipeline, click on OK. Go to pipeline. Here, there is a concept called pipeline syntax, because I don't know how to write the SSH agent here, because that EC2 Tomcat machine is running in the EC2, that a Tomcat is available in different machine. If my Jenkins server want to connect to this Tomcat, it should know the secret key of the Tomcat. Directly can we connect? No, because this Tomcat server is available in the EC2 instance. That EC2 instance is secured with the key pair. PEM file is available to secure that EC2. Tomcat is running in another machine. That machine is having a security with a .pem file. So directly we cannot access that machine. Can you directly access this machine through SSH protocol, or you need a key pair to access my Tomcat server machine? Tomcat server is running in one EC2 instance. That EC2 instance is secured with the PEM file. That EC2 instance is secured with the PEM file. Directly you can't access that. Directly you cannot access that. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is go to pipelines. Guys, see here, observe. Go to dashboard. You go to any pipeline. You go to any pipeline which is already available. Use pipeline syntax to generate the code for SSH agent. That is what we need to do. Here, install SSH agent plugin and generate code. Generate code. Install SSH plugin and generate code using pipeline syntax. Generate code using pipeline syntax. Got my point? Generate the code using pipeline syntax. Go here. I have been to this. Click on configure. Go to pipeline syntax. Open that in the next tab. Pipeline syntax I have opened, because I want to know how to write that pipeline syntax. If you don't know, also no problem. Here we can generate the script. Jenkins provided an option to generate the script. Declarative directive generator, declarative online documentation, declarative snippet generations, like this. There are several options are available for us. There are several options are available. Now, I'm going to this option. Here, sample step, snippet generator will help you to learn the pipeline script code, which can be used to define various steps. If you don't know how to write the script, you can generate that script also in the Jenkins. That is what pipeline syntax concept. Now I want to generate the script for SSH agent. Why I am using SSH agent? SSH agent I am using to connect from Jenkins server to Tomcat server to copy the war file. Okay, so let's select this here. Let's select here. Can you see SSH agent will be available? SSH agent. Can you see SSH agent? Sample step. I have selected SSH agent option. By using this SSH agent option, I am going to create a script for final stage of my build pipeline. I want to use one SSH agent. SSH agent will help me to copy the war file from Jenkins server to Tomcat server with the help of that PEM file, because Tomcat server is secured with that PEM. Okay, here already there are some users are available, guys. So these are previous one. We can create our own EC2 user. So here Tomcat server is available in one machine. Okay, that machine is having a PEM file. That PEM file data I will give to my SSH agent so that this SSH agent can connect to the Tomcat server by using that PEM file and can copy the WAR file to Tomcat server. Are you guys getting my point? Why SSH agent we are using here? Are you getting my point? Why I am using SSH agent? Yes, can you tell me why I'm using SSH agent? Can anyone tell me why I'm using SSH agent? Come on, speak out. Why I'm using SSH agent? Communication between two machines. Okay, good. Go to this pipeline syntax, select SSH agent, click on add Jenkins. Here, do you know the password of EC2 user account? Guys, do you know the password of EC2 user account? Or you have a PEM file? We don't know password. We have a PEM file. So what we need to select here? What option we need to select from here? How can we connect to that? SSH username with the private key. We know the username. We have a private key. Go to this option. What is the username? Here I'm giving as EC2 Tomcat server. I'm giving the name as a Tomcat server. What is the username of that machine? EC2 user. Okay, key. Enter the key directly. Where is the key? Click on add it. Where is the key? We have our PEM file. We have our PEM file. PEM file is available. How to get the key from this PEM file? Go to git bash. Open git bash. Can we execute a command called copy that cat my Linux VM PEM file? Am I able to get the key? Yes. Get the key. Copy this key. Paste it here. That's it. Click on add. I added SSH agent for Tomcat server. Using that agent, I will copy the WAR file from Jenkins server to Tomcat server as a final stage in the pipeline. Yes, it is adding the Tomcat server agent. Yes. Select this EC2 user Tomcat. Where is that? Which one we have added, man? What is the name we have given? I think we gave the wrong name. Let me do it once again. Username with the private key, ID. I'm going to give as Tomcat server agent. Tomcat server agent. Description Tomcat server agent. Tomcat server agent. Username EC2 user. Private key. Enter the key directly. Copy the key from git bash. Enter that key. Click on add. Click on add. It is adding. Once it added, then you need to click on this button. Then it will generate a script. That script we will copy to the fourth stage. That means it will give you a name. That name you need to configure here. That's it. Yes. Now, can you see that Tomcat server agent generated? Tomcat server agent I have created. Select this. Click on generate pipeline script. Wow. Can you see the script is generated now? SSH agent Tomcat server agent. That is the name we need to give. SSH agent. The agent name is Tomcat server agent. This Tomcat server agent knows the PEM file key, private key, to connect with that Tomcat server machine. Tomcat server machine. So in order to generate this name only, we are using this SSH agent. Then it is done. Now go to dashboard. Then create a pipeline. We have our script ready. We have our script ready. Pipeline, environment, Maven. Where is the Maven available? That path we are setting. Getting the code, Maven application we are going to get. This is the Git repository URL. Build, clean package, Sonar Cube analysis. Sonar Cube analysis. This is third stage. Fourth stage is code deploy. In the code deploy, I am giving SH Tomcat server agent we are using to do the deployment. SH SCP to copy the data. Strict host key checking is equal to no. Target folder. In the target folder, war file will be generated. That war file I want to copy to EC2 user Tomcat server IP :/home/EC2 user Apache Tomcat web apps. This is the path of our Tomcat. Go to this mobile extreme. Go to Tomcat server, Tomcat started. Come down and cd space web apps. Then clear it, present working directory. Can you see the path of the Tomcat web apps folder? This is the path I have copied. I kept that path here. Home, EC2 user, Apache Tomcat 9.0 web apps. This is the path. In which folder war file should be deployed? That is the path I am taking. And the IP, what is the Tomcat server IP? You can get it from here. You can get it from here. Take this IP, keep this IP here. That's it. SSH SCP-O strict host key checking is equal to no. Target where the war file is available. This is the path of Jenkins machine war file. This is the path where that war file should be deployed. Who is going to do this deployment? Who is going to do that copy? SSH agent is going to copy. We have created SSH agent by giving Tomcat server secret key. That's it. Now go to Jenkins, new item, create a pipeline. What is the name I'm going to give here? Jenkins job 4 pipeline. This is the fourth job we are creating. Jenkins job 4 pipeline. Select this pipeline, click on OK. Go to pipeline. Here, as the script is available, we can copy this script and we can paste it. We can paste it. You can check it. Is there any mistake? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Yes, you can see that there are 4 stages available. Last stage is the deployment by using SSH agent. Target war file location, EC2 user, IP address of EC2 Tomcat server. Is it 29? Is this correct? Tomcat server, yeah, that's fine. 29. Path of the Tomcat server web apps folder. That is the last stage. Good. Code deploy stage is clear. Code analysis stage, Sonar server, Sonar::Sonar. That is also clear. Build stage, MVN clean package. That is also clear. Get code, getting the code from Git repository. Good. Click on apply. Click on save. Fine. Jenkins job 4 pipeline. Okay. How we will find the Jenkins war file location? Now, if you go to Jenkins server, by default, Jenkins server path where lib will be available in the workspace folder with your job name. One folder will be created in that target. I will show you how to find out the location of the war file. Okay. Click on build now. I'm running this job 4. See here, console output. getting the code, first stage. Second stage, clean package. Second stage is success. Third stage, sonar cube. Sonar cube analysis is the third stage. It is doing the sonar analysis. Sonar analysis also successful. Then fourth stage, deploying the project into Tomcat server. SSH agent executed. Finally, it finished success. Come back to the project. Can you see all the 4 stages got successful? Getting the code is one stage. Doing the build is a second stage. Sonar cube analysis is the third stage. Code deployment is the fourth stage. Now go to Tomcat server, manager app, access admin, click on sign in, list applications, Maven web app, access this. Yes, our project deployed to Tomcat server. Is our project deployed to Tomcat server or not? Project deployed to Tomcat server or not? Yes. Project is deployed to Tomcat server. Can we make some change in the Git repository? Can we run our Jenkins pipeline once again? Can we make a change in the Git repository? Can we see latest code is deploying by the pipeline or not? Can we do that? Chalo. Let's go to Sonar report also. You can verify projects. How many projects are reviewed currently? One project is reviewed in the Sonar. Admin, click on login. Yes, one project is reviewed. Let me delete it also. Go to the projects, administration, projects, management, select this project, delete. Now, let me log out. No problem. How many projects reviewed currently? 0. In the Tomcat, it is displaying welcome to Ashok IT Leading Software Training Institute. Go to Git repository, GitHub, go to repositories, Maven web app. Okay, I'm going to change the file index.jsp, edit this file. I'm going to remove this. Instead of Leading Software Training Institute, I'm saying that Best Software Training Institute. I changed this text from leading to best. Currently it is displaying leading now. I changed the text to Best Software Training Institute, commit message. I have committed my change. In my Git repository, the file got modified. Now I want to deploy the latest code and I want to do the code analysis. I want to perform all these activities. What is that? 4 activities I want to perform. Now developers modified the code. What we need to do? Developer modified the code. As a DevOps engineer, what I need to do now? I need to get the code. I need to compile the code. I need to package the code, and I need to deploy that code. How much time it will take for me to do this operation now? Get the latest code, package that code. Get the latest code, compile the code, package the code review, deploy. How much time it will take now? Do I need to do all these things manually, or just it is a button click for me? Do I need to do these things manually, or it is just a button click now? Build number 1 already completed. Now let's click on build now. I'm executing a build. Second build I'm executing. Getting the code success, build also success. Sonar cube analysis is in progress. Analysis completed, deployment also completed. Go to Sonar cube, refresh. Oh, code review happened. Click on this. Can you see the report? 4 bugs are available. Go to the Tomcat, refresh. Latest code reflected. Whatever I have done the change in the Git repository, is that code deployed to my Tomcat server? Finally, we are able to do end-to-end automation of our project by using Jenkins scripted pipeline. Now you understand why DevOps is required. What is the advantage? In the first demo session, when we have started the DevOps, I have given you one diagram. Let me go back to the diagram. Let me show you that. Okay. Is this diagram satisfied? Are we able to implement this diagram practically? Are we able to implement this diagram practically? I think long back when the DevOps in the demo session, first when we started the DevOps, I had told you that Maven will be available, GitHub will be available, Jenkins will be available, SonarQube will be available, Tomcat will be available. That time people asked me so many questions. What is Maven? What is Sonar? What is Git? What is Tomcat? Now I no need to explain anything because already you got full clarity. What is Maven? What is GitHub? What is Sonar? What is Tomcat? What is Jenkins? Happy guys? Are you getting the confidence now? Are you getting the confidence? Yes, we can do the DevOps operations for a project. Yeah, good, good. So Jenkins is very big tool. It is taking a lot of time to understand. So initially we have done the things with the freestyle jobs. That's very basic thing. Now in the industry, pipeline scripting is using. So yesterday and today we worked on pipeline scripting in the Jenkins by using declarative approach. So whatever the script we have created in the Jenkins pipeline now, can I keep this script? Can I keep this script in the Jenkins file and can I commit this script to the repository? Can I keep this script in the Jenkins file and can I commit that to the project repository? Yes, we can do that. Now, I have another question. Currently, I'm deploying this WAR file to one EC2 instance, one Tomcat server called a dev server. Can I deploy this WAR file to SIT server also? Can I deploy this WAR file to SIT server also? Come on, guys. What I need to do for the SIT server, one more SSH agent we will create. We will write one more stage with that SSH agent. That's it. This is dev deployment. I want to do the SIT deployment also. Then what we will do? Another stage we are going to add here now. This agent belongs to dev server, Tomcat dev Tomcat server. We need to create another agent for SIT Tomcat and we need to give the IP address of the SIT Tomcat machine. That's it. You can add another agent to deploy the WAR file to multiple environments. We can deploy our project to multiple environments. For every environment, one stage you need to write, one SSH agent we need to write. Clear? Akhil, are you clear with this? Okay, good, fine. Password, we don't know the password of EC2. That's why we are using secret text, na Mayur? For EC2, EC2 user, we are creating in the Linux machine. Our EC2 user is default created by AWS. EC2 user, are we creating or it is creating by AWS? It is creating by AWS. We don't know the password. So we know the PEM file. Secret key available. That's why we are generating a SSH agent using that secret text. Okay. Next. Sir, where we can see the WAR file? Okay. Where can we can see the WAR file in the Jenkins? So go to this one. Go to this one. Back to dashboard. Console output. Go to build number. Go to build number. Can you see the console output? Yes. Where the Jenkins workspace is created, this is the location of your Jenkins workspace. You need to connect to the Jenkins server machine and go to this location. There you can find workspace folder. In the workspace folder, your job folder available. Let me connect to that. Jenkins server. Take the IP, public IP of this session, SSH, remote host, specify username, EC2 user, advanced settings, private key. Okay, fine. I connected to my Jenkins server. Copy this path, man. Copy the path of your running Jenkins on this location. Na? You just copy this path, cd space that path. Now, present working directory, where lib Jenkins workspace, Jenkins job for pipeline, job for pipeline. This is our pipeline. ls-l. Can you see target folder here? cd space target ls-l. You can see your war file here. So whenever you do the build, the war file is generated in this location, target folder. Up to this is the default location. You no need to give that location. So in the SSH agent, we are just giving /target/war file name. So this is the location you need to identify. In the job console output, you can see the location of your job in the Jenkins machine. If you go to that location, you can find out target folder. Got it? Fine. Now, so with this, we are able to create a pipeline and we are able to deploy our application to a Tomcat server. We are able to deploy that to Tomcat server. So this job is also completed. Jenkins, GitHub, Maven, SonarQube, Tomcat with a scripted pipeline got completed. And next thing is, guys, so once this build executed successfully, we need to send email to the project team members about build status. So the project deployment happened. The deployment is successful or deployment is failure. We need to send a notification to our project team members. So tomorrow, I'm going to tell you how to enable email notifications in the Jenkins. How to enable email notifications in the Jenkins. What is the meaning of email notification is, once this job is executed, I want to send a mail to project team members about build status. That means this build is successful or build is failure. I want to send a mail notification to the team members. In the Jenkins, we can automate email notifications also. Okay, in the tomorrow session, we will understand that. In the tomorrow session, we will understand how to send email. That is the last topic I'm going to discuss in the Jenkins, guys. Team members. By using Jenkins. With that, once the Jenkins is very Jenkins is will take time. Docker Kubernetes will take a little time, but Ansible is a small tool. Terraform is also a very small tool. The remaining two tools, Ansible, Terraform, can be completed. Both tools can be completed within 1 week. Then after Jenkins and Kubernetes will be left for us. So total 4 tools we have to learn: Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes. After that, a small Grafana, Prometheus, ELK stack tools are available. So those things we can complete. So now another 3 weeks of time, I need to complete this. I will plan some classes on the weekends also, and I will try to complete that by this month end. If not, by next week, next month, first week, I will try to complete. Another 20 days of time, I need to complete this course. Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Please practice this pipeline script